Hey, Love Yourself family. This is your girl, Adri, Love Yourself 404, back with another one. Come get some of this love, light, and prosperity, and come love yourself with your girl. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content. Everything else is irrelevant. So let's go ahead and get into these messages. I'm going to pre-shuffle a little. Shuffle these cards up. I got your girl, Janae Eichel, on the background. Picture perfect. Love her spirit. I truly love her spirit. She is truly divine and she understands a lot. So, y'all, listen to that woman. She's pretty dope. Hope you guys are having blessed days around these beautiful holidays and are allowing yourself to get into the spirit because it is so important with all the things that are going on. You know, it's important for you to stay positive and it's important for you to get in the spirit around these times. We're going to be in a whole new year, and I want you guys to go in the new year with me and go in with goals. Let's have some self-love goals, some goals to love each other, some goals to change the way we think about things and the way we do things. This card's don't want to mess with me today, y'all. Let me pull this screen down a little bit. I'm just kind of shuffling them up as they go, and they're falling everywhere. But I hope you guys are. How are y'all? How are y'all? Hope y'all having a blessed one. It's the weekend. I hope you guys are being safe and doing the right thing by each other. Okay, let's get into these messages. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. One more time. One more time. Gotta love her. Excuse the commercial, you know. All right. One more time. Separate it. All right, so this card wants to come out first. Let's go ahead and do this card. I'm doing the best, forget the rest. We did this yesterday. If you are doing something that's positive and that's your best, at the best you are, love, like Aaliyah said. But also, I want to encourage you guys to be at the best form and be the best person that you know to be. You cannot dictate anybody else's vibes or how they treat you. So it's important to, if a person isn't doing their best, it's important to encourage others and uplift others. But if people don't want to see the best in them, sometimes it's up for us to show them the best in them, because sometimes people don't know what they're capable of and how great of people we can be when we, encourage each other. So that's what I love to do. But that's where I'm at my best, is to uplift my brothers and sisters, uplift you guys, uplift myself. Because when I uplift you guys, I uplift myself and I feel like I'm at my best. So I encourage you to be at your best, and everything else, forget the rest. Let's go ahead and get another card. We're going to go top. Okay, my positive thoughts become my reality. Always think positive. In order to create things that you desire, make sure your thought process is positive, because what we think, it can be. The mind is a powerful, powerful thing, and it's a powerful part of us. And as you think things, we actually can create them in our reality. So it's important for you to think positive no matter what negative situations you're enduring or you're going through. Just try to think of the positive in everything, because there's always positive and beautiful, beautiful things and beautiful people. So I encourage you to think about the positive and create it as your reality. Your thoughts are to be thought positively so you can create your reality as beautiful as your thoughts can be. Let's go to the next card. I will stop apologizing for being myself. You have to accept that you are going to be you no matter what. You cannot change how you were made and how you were created, because we are all different. And sometimes people are so used to comparing themselves with other people, which actually, it kind of dims our light when we compare, because God didn't make us to compare. He didn't make us to compete. We're not supposed to compete. We're supposed to uplift. And as we uplift, we're supposed to, share what we give, share what we get and give it. You're not supposed to just harvest things for yourself. And, you know, you're supposed to encourage yourself and also encourage others around you. So I encourage you guys to stop apologizing for being you. Embrace who you truly are and allow yourself to flourish as you're creating self-love for yourself. Because once you start to be you, and once you stop apologizing for being who you are, things are going to get so much better in your life, I promise. So I encourage you to stop apologizing for being who you are, yourself. Love yourself. Next card. I can love myself while working on myself. It is so true. You can love yourself while you're in the process of working and building and creating and molding yourself, because it's true that lessons and situations and things that we go through, it molds us to be who we are. So I encourage you to not allow the negative in situations and anything that you're going through to mold you into a ugly being, and just forget about working on yourself. Always see the beauty in everything, because there's beauty in everything. Now, I want you guys to understand that while you're working on yourself, it's okay to love yourself. You can love yourself. It's okay to do certain things that you wouldn't do. It's okay to step out of the box and create. Be a creator, because that's what we are created to do. We are created to help each other and create things for the better, if you guys know what I mean. So I encourage you to keep loving yourself, because that's what this channel is all about. It's all about self-love. I'm encouraging you to love yourself and work on yourself. And it's okay to love yourself while you're working on yourself. Don't apologize for being yourself. People can accept it. You maybe need to get away from those people. Okay, I am focused on my desired reality. See, in life, we have to have focus. We have to focus on something beyond us. We have to stay, in tune with the desires that we create as our reality. If you expect your reality to be like anybody else's, that's not going to happen. You are your own person, and you are meant to shine your own way. So I encourage you to focus on your desires that create a positive reality for you, something that you're able to be comfortable in, and something that you're able to be happy that you created your own reality, because we do create our own reality and manifesting things through our thoughts, but by what we say, by what we preach, by what we speak. It's all a part of what our realities can be. So I encourage you to manifest something positive, so your reality can be a positive reality that you would love to live in. you know Next card. I am learning from my mistakes every day. And this is important, because we are human. We are bound to make mistakes. We are bound to do things that are against righteousness. We are bound. That's just who we are. We all make mistakes, but it's up to us to acknowledge the mistakes that we make, fix them, correct them, and embrace what we are doing, embrace who we are, because we're learning from our mistakes. Every mistake that we learn, everything that we go through is a learning process for us. We're learning to be better. We're learning to we're learning through our mistakes. You know, we're learning to take these mistakes as lessons and use these lessons as everyday tools, so we'll be able to correct ourselves. You know, I think it's important that, you know, we don't beat up ourselves on the mistakes that we make, because everybody's going to make mistakes, and it's just up to us to correct them and to fix them and to teach, to learn from our mistakes, to learn from what we've done and learn from what others done have done, so we won't continue to live in those mistakes. And sometimes we can dwell on them and we can just soak in them. So I encourage you to learn from them and keep it pushing. Don't stay stuck in mistakes that you've made. If you've done things 10 years ago, forgive yourself for it. If you've done things to somebody yesterday and you feel really bad about it, because that's human nature, is to feel for another, I encourage you to forgive yourself and to allow yourself to correct yourself, because only you can do that. Next card. My goals are my focus. See, I was just telling you guys, let's set some goals for New Year's. So on the next one, or the next few ones, because I still want to motivate, I'm going to be setting some goals. I have goals that I've been working on. I've been accomplishing slowly but surely, and I really haven't let anybody in on what I've been up to, because I feel like sometimes when you allow people to know what you're doing, it kind of slows down the process, especially if they're close to you. Even sometimes not even being close to you, just people can slow down your process. So I encourage you to stay focused and set goals for yourself. Once you start setting those goals and you start knocking them down, you're gonna feel so much fulfilled with yourself that you can achieve anything, because we can. It's just in us to achieve all the things that we set up for ourselves. Barriers are to be knocked down, and goals are to be focused on, so we can get somewhere better than we were last year or years before. You know, the goal is to have focus, and the goal is to have goals and to actually put effort in those goals so we can meet those goals and we can succeed in life. That's all it's about. So I encourage you guys to focus on your goals, set goals and focus on them, and actually give them the time and effort that they need, because it's gonna change your life. And I encourage that. Set goals, you guys. I am pure love. We did this card yesterday. Pure love. You know, God is love. We all know that. And pure is just something that's really not tangible in today's society. Being in a pure environment, or just being pure at spirit, pure in giving, pure in love. You know, I think that it's important for us to be pure in love, because love has no expectations. Love has no color. Love has no binds. Love has no anything. Love is just something that we all feel, and we know that when we feel love and it's at its purest form, it's a beautiful thing. And I want you guys to encourage yourself and to know that you are pure love. And no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, we all have a tomorrow and we have a today to fix things. But tomorrow we're able to fix who we were yesterday, if that makes any sense. But I am my purest love. I am love. I am pure love. And God is love. So if you're pure and you're love, come on now. You're a part of God. Of course we all are, but it's just so deep being able to be so pure in love, and with no binds, with no, you guys know what I mean? It's just beautiful to have a pure love, and to be pure love. What you are is what you attract. So I encourage you guys to be at your purest love, so you can attract those who are pure in love as you. Next card. I'm going to shuffle them up because these are all the cards from yesterday. I don't know why. Okay. I am ready to accept the opportunities that comes my way. Okay, you guys know that no matter where you are, no matter what your situations are, opportunities are always knocking at the door. And sometimes we ignore the opportunities because we think those opportunities are too good for us to even handle, or just they're not tangible for people like us. Sometimes we have to stop thinking about what ifs, what if this, what if that. We have to stop thinking about that and accept the opportunities that comes our way, because you never know where those opportunities may lead you in life. They can lead you to do things you never imagined to do. And I encourage you to be ready. Anytime there's an opportunity that comes your way, be ready to accept it, and be ready and willing to put in the work, and to allow yourself to accept it, because it's going to take you somewhere that you're never imagined, or you've never been. So don't always be so quick to judge opportunities because of where they're coming from, or use discernment. I'm not saying don't just jump into any opportunity that you get, because it could be the wrong opportunities, but when right things come to you, when righteous things come to you, when an opportunity can change your life. And sometimes it scares us because we feel like we're undeserving for some certain opportunities. But I encourage you guys, stop doing that to yourselves. We all deserve to live kingdom. We all deserve to live beautifully. We all deserve better than what we've had and what we've been through. So I encourage you to be ready and accept the opportunities that come your way, because it can change your life. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I had to put those back because I did those yesterday. We don't want to keep doing the same ones. So let's do some of these ones I just created today. And I actually just create these from off of like certain things I read and certain things I see, and just, being able to hear, hear certain things that people go through. And it just makes me want to create. It makes me want to create things that we can all appreciate, and we can all, feel. We can all feel pretty much. I am a conscious effect to bringing good into my life. I'm making a conscious effort to bringing good into my life. I'm sorry. So you have to be. This one is tricky because it's the mind power you have to tap into. You have to tap into your conscious, and you have to make an effort in your conscious, knowing that your control of self, you control who you are, and your conscious is a form of your higher being. As long as you can control it or tap into it, you'll be able to bring goodness into your life, as long as you're manifesting goodness. Now, everybody don't use their conscious for righteous things, but I encourage you to tap into yourself, love yourself, and bring forth goodness into your life by manifesting it, by affirming it, by saying these things with me. Because when I say them, it's not just for you guys, it's for myself as well. So I just want you guys to know, making an effort, I'm making a conscious effort to bring good into my life. That's something that we can manifest together. We can literally say these words, but we have to put in the steps for it. We have to do the work, because it's not easy affirming things, and it's not easy to just want things to be good in your life. You have to affirm it in the conscious, and you have to affirm it in reality. You have to use your discernment and bring it into your life, because what we say, we create. What we think, we create. So you just have to be consciously aware of what you're doing mentally in order to bring good in your life. Make sure your conscious is aware and positive. Think positive. That's the only way we can manifest anything that we want that's good into our lives. Okay, next one. I have the power of choice. Remember this. This is a powerful card because sometimes people don't have choice in life. And I believe that, you know, as long as you're able to stand on your own 2 feet and you're able to pray for discernment, you will have the power of choice. You can choose anything you want to be. You can be anything you want to be. You can actually put in the time, effort to be whatever you feel that suits your dreams, that suits you. I encourage you to make the choice of positive, make positive choices because you have the power. You have the power over you to create your reality. I am safe and protected by my divinity. Now, this one is deep because my divinity is my God, Jesus. Those who know me, they know that I'm big on God and I'm big on Jesus because of the things that I've dealt with in my life and the things that I've been through. I know that there's a God and I know that he is my divinity and I know that I'm protected. So many things and people try to wish me bad, but I promise you every inch of people who've ever wished me bad is not here today. They are no longer with me. They are not right here with me. And I appreciate my divinity for allowing that because I'm protected from so many things. And sometimes I don't even realize it, but just tapping into who I am today, I'm realizing so much. I'm realizing that I'm protected from a higher source. And we all know who that source is. Thank you, Jesus. But I want you guys to affirm this as well because I affirm this each and every time I see this card or just I affirm this in the spirit. I am safe and protected by my divinity. Understand you are protected. You are safe. You know, if you're not safe, get into a place and get away from those who bind you by whatever they're doing and get to some protection. Fall to your knees and pray to God. Pray for discernment. Pray that you are safe. Pray that you are everything you're supposed to be. And pray that you are protected because it's important for us to come together and believe in our divinity, believe in our God because he gives us free will. He gives us everything we need in order to be where we are today. And he protects us, he protects his children. So I encourage you to affirm this. This is a deep one. Remember, your divinity protects you through it all. So believe him. When he say no means no, and yes means yes, and I got you, because God will always have you as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Other people will not take advantage of me. We all need to affirm this because sometimes we can be so giving and sometimes we can be so naive, and people will just see right through, especially the people who do who does the enemy's work. They are the type of people that take advantage of a beautiful, pure, loving soul. And those are the type of people you stay away from and you pray from. You pray for them for they know not what they do, even though sometimes they do. In the spirit, they know not what they do. They don't know who they're messing with. They don't know that that's God's daughter or that's God's son, you know? So don't allow people to take advantage of you because they will take every inch of you, every inch of your being just for their own pleasure, own good pleasure, own bad pleasure. Even though it's good pleasure to them, is bad because you're not supposed to take. We're supposed to be giving trees. So don't allow people to take advantage of you, especially if you know they mean you no good. Be smart and use your discernment and wise up. I seek to understand others' thoughts without judgment. I love to hear other people's opinions on things, especially like the studies that I'm doing. I love to hear people's opinions, especially when they call themselves not being educated, but I know they are. You know who you are. But I love to hear other people's opinions because there's still people out here that's not judging people for how they think or how they process things. Because remember, we are all different. God didn't all make us the same because if we were all the same, we would all have the same thought process. We will all eat the same. We will all take in the same. And that's good that we don't because that's how we're able to it's good to understand people, and that is the way we can understand people, is by just simply understanding, and just stop judging people for what they are and what they do and what they choose. It's their life. But seek to understand it. Seek to understand why this person is the way they are, or why, especially if you care about them, you try to understand them. Life is too short to just allow people to just be out here doing whatever. Try to understand them. Try to tap into what they've been through and what their thought process is like, without judgment, because there's too much judgment going on already. It's a line that has to be drawn to where people aren't being judged, and that's the reason why people don't really like being themselves, is because people are judging them. I have set myself in this spirit of mine, and I don't care who judges me. I don't care who comes for me, because I'm gonna bless you and I'm gonna send you back to where you came from. And you can judge me all you want, but that's not your call. I let my God judge me just as well as you should. But seek to understand others' thoughts without judgment. Stop judging people for what and who they choose to be. Love them and try to understand them, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to understand each other, and we're here to love each other. So stop judging. Next card. I only attract trustworthy and positive people. Affirm this, y'all. Affirm this right here, because there's so many people out here in this world today trying to scam other people and trying to take from people. Affirm this in the spirit so you can be able to live through this. We can all live through this, because this is something that I choose. I choose to attract only trustworthy and positive people. I don't like people who take from people. I don't like people like that. I just don't. And I don't like people who take people for granted, who knows that they're trustworthy, who knows that this person is righteous. People are going to be who they are, and that's just what it is. But you guys, attract positive and trustworthy people. As long as you're being trustworthy and positive, you're going to attract that in the spirit. What you are is what you attract, and that's true. Word to Ma. You have to choose peace. I choose peace. I mean, it's like war going on everywhere, spiritually, mentally, physically. It's just so much going on, you guys. It's important for us to choose peace, because that's the only positive in the world right now when it comes to everything else. Like, it's so much chaos in the world. Why not choose peace? Why not choose something that can possibly bring everybody together instead of dividing us? So I choose peace. I hope you choose the same thing as well. And if you don't, I feel so bad for you, because your life is going to be chaotic. I choose peace. I hope you guys do too. Choose it. Affirm it. Make it yours. I am at peace with myself and others. I exist, and let harmony exist in me. Allow harmony. Wait a minute. Let's go. Let's go. I am at peace with myself. Be at peace with who you are. Don't allow anybody else to disrupt your peace and what you're working on, because God got you. As long as you're doing the right thing in the spirit, God is going to protect you. He is going to uplift you. He's going to give you everything that you ever asked for and more. So be at peace with yourself. And those who've hurt you, you make peace with them. You don't even have to talk to them. You don't have to pick up the phone to tell them, oh, I forgive you. I'm at peace with you. You make peace in the spirit. You make peace with yourself first, because we have to forgive ourselves for allowing people to do us how they do us, because we allow them to. And then we have to forgive others and make peace with them, because they know no better. They don't know who they're messing with. We're chosen. We are chosen. Each and every one of us are chosen, but some people don't understand what that means. So make peace with them. Be at peace with them in this very moment. Affirm that you are at peace with yourself and you are at peace with others. I exist, and let harmony exist in me. Let harmony exist in you. Let happiness flow. Let your life be what you created, because you are the creator of your life. You can create and determine on what you want to be and where you want to be. It might take some time to get to where you need to be, but I promise you, if you confirm these things, you can be there. So be at peace with yourself and others, because that's important. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time, y'all. Why wait? Why wait? We can't just keep believing in other people, thinking that they're going to help us fill out our dreams. We have to get up and fill up. We have to get up and fill out our dreams ourselves. We have to get up and make these things happen for us. Because ain't nobody going to believe in you like you believe in you. Ain't nobody going to tell you what you need to hear. They might tell you some harsh things, but it's up to you to believe in you. You have to confirm and affirm in your spirit on what you believe inside of you, because you are important. Each and every one of us are important. So I encourage you to believe in yourself and know that it's time, y'all. If not now, then when? Then when? Right now. Believe in yourself. Affirm it. It's time to believe in yourself. Make this happen. It's time, y'all. We got to stop wasting time on the things that don't serve us, the things that don't help us get to where we need to be. I am welcoming change and the new beginnings of a new chapter. In the new beginning of a new chapter. Welcome change in. Change is good. Don't ever let nobody tell you that change isn't good. Change is always good. Especially if you change in the way you think, you change in the way you move, you change in the way you treat people, you change in the way you act. Change. It's okay to change. Because once you see yourself change, watch how everything in your life change. It's going to be like a 360. Your whole life is just going to turn around. And allow yourself to begin that new chapter. Because when we change, we're letting go of all the things that don't serve us. We're letting go. Change for the positive, though. In order to have that new beginning and that new chapter, you have to let negative go. You have to let the past go, and you have to let things that